Hi, I'm Gary Abood, and I'm going to be showing you how to play with fire and not get burned. First, we're going to need some supplies. You'll need some white cloth from a t-shirt, some string, which you're going to take and roll around a long strip of the white t-shirt that you'll be cutting with this pair of scissors. That long strip will get wound real tightly with the string, and of course you're going to need a sewing needle to tie that string real tightly and get it through. Finally, you're going to need some butane lighter fluid, and of course, no fire would be complete without a lighter. First, let's look at an expert in how they do the fireball trick at the end. The completed fireball will look something like this, and once it's lit, you should be able to roll it around in your hand. As you can see, this person is showing you to be careful not to touch the top of the flame, because that's where it is most warm. Of course, it's funny to hear someone say warm talking about fire, because fire is pretty hot. This person is even demonstrating that they can take 2 of these fireballs and roll them around in their hand without getting burned. The trick is that you don't come across the top of the flame. That part is the hottest, and it definitely will burn you. If you keep these moving in your hands pretty quickly, you won't get burned. To put them out, simply close your hand. Now we're going to take a look at myself doing this trick in my classroom. First, I've got the butane lighter fluid, and what I'm going to do is take the ball that I've made ahead of time, and I'm going to soak it in the lighter fluid. I've done this in front of my students, but I've covered up the butane lighter fluid with some paper so that they don't know what it is. I tell them a fictitious chemical name because I really don't want them going out and trying this at home. Any of you can go on YouTube and find the video yourself and try this on your own, but I don't recommend it. As a matter of fact, don't try this at home. Later on, we'll see what happens when this doesn't work out very well. Here I'm going to go ahead and light the fireball, and I'm going to be able to move it around pretty quickly in my hand. I move it back and forth because, believe it or not, it's still pretty warm even though it's not burning you. So as you move it around, you look like you're juggling fire. It's kind of a cool trick. Thanks! Now let's see what it looks like when it doesn't work out so well. Here I am lighting the fireball just as I did before, moving around in my hand really comfortably, but of course this was my first run, so I didn't know how hot it would be. And uh-oh, there I go, I dropped it. Lights on the floor, and this is going to turn into a big problem. Oh yeah, there we go. I knew I would regret this trick. And there you have it, how to play with fire and not get burned. I think you should do this the way the expert did it, and not like me.